Hello and welcome to the first episode of Dragonhammer. Now before we get started in this session, I just wanted to go over a few things and explain what this actual play is. Dragonhammer is a completely homebrew world based off of my own creation. However, we do use the Warhammer Age of Sigmar Soulbound TTRPG mechanics. And as a fan of Warhammer myself, you'll see plenty of Warhammer influences in this series. Now we are not affiliated or associated with Cubicle 7. However, I would like to leave the link to their website down below in case you are interested in trying out the system for yourself. Now, as for Near Dark, we are just a small group of friends that are playing this for fun. And since it's a passion project of mine, and I've been working on this world since I was about 14 years old, I'm excited and eager to share that world with you. Now, with that being said, we are not Critical Role. None of us are famous voice actors, and I don't hold my players or myself to that quality of entertainment. I do understand though, as a viewer, it could be difficult to immerse yourself in a world with no reference material. And because of that, we do have a World Anvil account that does have links to all of the information and lore about the world. As we continue to explore and adventure within this world, so too will the lore and the world expand and grow in itself. The World Anvil account will not only store lore, but also session reports for each game played. And finally, this is just the beginning of the adventure. There are many things in our production quality that I wish we could improve, whether that be our audio, our cameras, our lightings, or even our sets. So as we continue to grow, so too will that quality. So thank you for giving us a try, and enjoy episode 1 of Dragonhammer. Our scene begins with a dense atmosphere. The air is filled with the smell of incense. Dark, robed figures make their way into a central chamber. The lighting is dim, only lit by the very few red waxed candles strewn about the room. Many of these hooded priests have already begun their incantations, speaking those words out into the ether. Within the center of the room lies a man, chained and bound above a massive font. Mikhail, arms outstretched and bound. His chest lies bare and exposed. At his feet, three individuals all lie kneeling, awaiting the final orders of the priest. This robed man takes a step forward with a twisted, curved dagger at hand. As he raises the blade up, he brings forth a single strike. And with such force, lacerates the throat of one of the kneeling individuals. Her blood begins to spill forward, filling the font beneath Mikhail. And as the incantation continues, one after another cultist is struck down. And as that well begins to fill with a thick, sanguine fluid, that priest steps through and wades into the blood over Mikhail. As he bends over, the Hellfire Orchid, the thorny rose wrapped around your hand as you have gripped it tightly. For you know what is about to take place. You have heard rumors and whispers of this ritual, and you know that it is not a guarantee that you will survive this. The priest whispers, "Are you ready to receive your binding, child?"
If it is Abaddon's will.
O Abaddon, his will is true. And as he turns around, exits this pool, leaving his bloody footprints in his wake. The font is then surrounded. As their hands raise up, O Abaddon, hear our words. Thy soul is offered. His hand is your hand. His heart beats for you. And there's this quake within the font. The blood ripples. The incantation is repeated, and each time more vigorous, more thundering. And finally, the cultist enters into that font once more, dagger in hand, brings it down on top of your chest and begins to carve the flesh, peeling back, exposing your ribs, only to have each bone broken one after another. You are in excruciating, agonizing pain, but your wails fill the chamber as though they are part of the incantation itself. Now lies your exposed, beating heart. And the cultists continue. What is thy name? What is thy name? And through that blood, a form begins to raise, this humanoid figure, almost as though raising through a sheet of blood and sinew. Its face stretches like it is trying to breathe on the other side of the barrier between realms. It stands there static. And as you hold on to what little consciousness you can contain, the priest steps forward as this blood-soaked figure whispers in their ear. And there is a pause, a lull within the room. Abaddon's will has spoken. And as the figure disappears, this priest steps forward. And as they open this leather-bound tome that looks ancient in its craft, they find the symbol of Ashtoreth and carve their name into your heart. And as you scream in agony, you are jolted awake within a wagon. You must have dozed off, but your companion, Riker, seems to look towards you You okay, Mikhail? You passed out again.
Yeah, Riker. Sorry. Where are we heading again?
Sensation in your chest burns. Since the ritual, it is all you have been able to think about. Riker lowers his brow in confusion. Man, you must not be doing well at all. We're heading to Luminor.
That's right. Sorry, my dreams recently have been, troubling, to say the least.
Command's given word. The Festival of Crowns is already underway, and the Sovereign will be making his appearance tomorrow. You really think there might be something to this Sanctuary of the Seven?
It's hard to say. Dreams that I don't really remember. Just something feels right about it.
Well, once we get to the city, you're going to be on your own. They think that you can handle it from that point on, and you've been given the orders to follow through with it. I'll be returning to the Sovereign's guard duty while we're separated. And Nelman has stayed back in Cinnabar, so not much more for me to do.
How is he doing?
Fine, so far.
I hope it stays that way.
Yeah.
The farm was more than I think we all expected.
It was. But it was our job. We did what needed to be done. But now, hey, you and Nelman have got your binding. I'm the only one out of the group now who doesn't.
Soon enough, Riker. You know how long it could take.
If ever.
Well, if the two of us have already gotten it, then yours is right around the corner.
What? Looks like a checkpoint's starting up. Your armor and your weapons are in the back with your belongings. Command wants us to blend in. We're not trying to be hostile here or look like we're trying to storm this thing. Covert. I know that's kind of not really how we hounds operate, but
Yeah.
it's the mission.
Okay. I'm not even gonna don the armor then. I shouldn't need it.
No. In fact, I think wearing armor in public here would be a big red flag. Also, I'm confused though. Who are these people you're supposed to be meeting with? You said you don't even know their names, you just have a feeling that you're meeting with some folks?
Yeah. It's hard to describe. But part of me, talking with Father Gregorius, this seems the right path to go, and when I know, I think I'll know.
All right. Abaddon's will it be.
Always.
All right. Good luck, brother.
Hopefully I don't need it. But good luck to you as well. No. Head out of the,
Basically, you were in a wagon.
Yeah.
Escort caravan.
I'll hop down and just kind of start walking towards the checkpoint.
You grab your belongings and make your way into the city. Now, the city itself is bustling at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, as you approach, it is very apparent that the Festival of Crowns is already underway. In fact, it is the first day of the Festival of Crowns. This is an annual event held during the midsummer solstice. It is the time of year where all the nobles, specifically the monarchies and kings and queens of Abendol, meet in the country of Goldia. The only land without a monarchy, really.
Mm-hmm.
Here within the tribunal, they will vote, pass laws, hear out the words of their fellow monarchs from bordering and neighboring kingdoms. It is a perfect time to operate in the city.
It'll be easy to blend in. There's going to be a lot of people to...
There'll be very much so a lot of people, yes.
Yeah. So as long as I can get through the checkpoint, I'm just going to head right in through whatever gate is, I assume, right in front of me.
Yeah. The caravan pretty much stopped right outside and let you get out. You went ahead and approached. And it is nothing that needs to be, it's not, let's say it's not as serious as entering a checkpoint within the realm of Avernus.
Yeah.
It's much more lax here.
Mm-hmm.
Nonetheless, you do notice that there are city guards taking note of people as they enter into the city. But it is free reign, walking in and out. They're just keeping tabs on individuals that be showing up either armed or suspiciously.
Right.
Meanwhile, we jump to Haste. Haste, you have been traveling for weeks, making your way to the city of Luminor. You've gotten lost a few times, but thankfully, with the help of some strangers, you have been directed to the right location. And it seems that you have arrived at the city in a most grand time, with the Festival of Crowns taking full swing at this moment. The city is lined with acrobats. People are adorned with massive sun motifs or papier-mâché crowns. The city is lined with streamers, musicians, performers. And you have been making your way through the festivities when something catches your eye. That's right! Step right on up! Challenge yourself to the strongest sailor who's ever sailed the Marauder Strand. Notice as you look forward, a rather burly, barrel-chested, bald individual with this massive mustache, arms crossed. And it seems we already have a challenger. As he points over towards another individual. And as he does, you seem to have this sensation that you know them. You feel like you have met them before. And there you see another equally physically imposing individual. You watch as this man with wild, long hair, covered in hides and furs. His body's covered in tribalistic tattoos. Looks at the crowd in sort of almost a stoic, unenthusiastic manner. Are you two ready to challenge yourself in a feat of strength? Then behold, the anchor of insurmountable weight. Whoever can lift it above their head would be declared the strongest. You watch as the bald sailor takes a step forward. As he grabs onto it, you see him raise it up with his chest, and he arcs his back, turning the anchor before he grabs it. And the crowd cheers in excitement, watching this display of strength before he drops it. Ladies and gentlemen, what a display of power! Surely this barbarian from the north cannot match the brawny, briny sailor. Lift this. Yes, can you? You watch as the barbarian bends over, grabs it. You see him lift it up before he lets go with one hand. And you watch with one arm, raises the anchor above his head.
Yeah.
The entire crowd loses it in excitement.
I think so.
Before you see him drop the anchor. Wow! It seems we have a clear winner here! He walks forward and he kind of leans over towards the sailor. You fucking son of a bitch. And you watch as the barbarian gold. You know.
Me want gold.
Yes, gold! Here you are! Now surely someone else! And you watch as he takes a walk out of the group. Before you see him pocket it in his pants.
I would go ahead and make my way over to the fella.
Alright?
An impressive feat of strength you have. That was, my word, the moment, like when you first lifted, I was like, oh, he might struggle. And then you one hand, oh, wow.
Do you have gold?
I have some gold, yes, why?
Do I know you?
I don't think so.
I feel like I've seen you before.
I'm not from around here, but you do seem familiar. Would you happen to be a lagoon vendor?
Lagoon?
Yes.
I do not know of a lagoon.
You don't own any brothels, do you?
What is a brothel?
A place where, well, don't worry. If you're neither of those, then we should, it's definitely a situation of goodness.
I need more gold. Could you help me?
What do you need the gold for?
I was told I must give a man some gold in order to enter this sanctuary.
Well, how much gold do you need?
10 pounds.
That is quite a bit of gold.
Is that a lot?
Yes, yeah.
I do not know why Southerners use gold as a currency. Does not make sense.
It looks nice, but it doesn't. Yeah, it's not practical at all. But I'm from the deep south, so.
Give me a mind and awareness check.
Oh.
No.
3.
3. Okay. That is plenty enough to see this happen or occur. Throughout the commotions of the crowd during the festivities as you've been talking to this barbarian, you've noticed on the ground a scurrying little furry animal. And you have watched it climb up people's legs and take things out of people's pockets. Looks like coin purses, rings right off their hands. You even watch as one walks up right on its back and unclasps a necklace.
Seems you are not the only one in search of gold.
And you then watch as it scurries its way up and hops right up onto the shoulder of a woman with a rather large brim hat standing within the crowd.
Do you see the raccoon on that lady over there?
No. The woman with a large hat.
Yeah. I just watched that the rodent just steal half the crowd's gold and jewelry. Yeah.
So she has gold.
I assume. Okay, all right. I guess they're doing this.
You! Over there! Yes, you. You have gold.
I have gold.
Your furry friend does.
What makes you think that?
I saw him. I did. Yeah.
Give me a mind and intuition roll, Vera.
Fours?
All fours and ups, so it would be successes.
Fives.
5. You instantly get a slight flashback of the dreams. Just enough to where you specifically remember both of their faces.
Not names.
Not their names, but you remember their faces. And that is when Goulash crawls out of your satchel and looks at them, his head covered in necklaces and pieces of jewelry he's already
Start
stolen.
like picking them off really fast. Get yourself together.
He looks at you. Stop it! Stop it! Wait, they look familiar.
Yeah, they do.
Do they know us? Do they know me?
I don't know. Get back in the satchel.
He watches this raccoon. Ducks back down.
Okay.
However, you and the barbarian did not hear the raccoon speaking. You just heard squeaks and animal chips while this woman spoke to it. You notice the barbarian looks over to you. She's crazy.
Yeah, I would agree. It's odd behavior.
Anyway, how can I help you gentlemen today?
We need gold.
Right.
He needs gold.
From me for why?
The sanctuary. A man said he would get me in there if I gave him 10 pounds of gold.
Does this sound familiar to me?
Go ahead and give me a mind and lore.
Uh-oh, I got nothing more. 2.
You know that the sanctuary in the town is owned by the Peachtree Consortium. It's been abandoned for a long time. In fact, there's a little bit of a mystique around the sanctuary. But perhaps speaking in this crowded area is not the best. Something tells you that you have met these two for a reason. And you yourself have been having dreams of the Sanctuary of the Seven for months. You give a glance down to Goulash as he pokes his head out of the satchel again. Perhaps this is the sign you've been waiting for. Because you definitely know you're not dreaming now.
Do I seem familiar to you at all? Anything? Maybe this. I point to Goulash.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah.
You have a stick that explodes.
Right.
It has dark magic.
It's called a rifle.
She has a riffle.
Rifle.
Is that the raccoon's name?
Goulash.
I believe... Yes, that is the raccoon.
That's his name.
Goulash.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
We're getting closer.
Yeah, this is all seeming kind of familiar in a weird way. So I do have gold, so I can help you. I'm willing to help.
You're willing to? Oh, yeah. Awesome.
I will
yeah.
take you to the sanctuary and show you the man.
Okay.
The sanctuary
Great.
here in town.
Awesome.
It's
Yeah.
moving awfully fast.
I came from the highlands. I've been walking a long time.
It looks like it.
I've traveled far too.
Yes.
Exactly how much gold do we need each?
10 pounds.
10 pounds?
Goulash looks up to you. That is an astronomical amount.
10 pounds?
Yes, he said.
Is that right? He
10
doesn't sound like he
pounds.
knows currency.
I don't
you know
know.
currency?
You use gold to trade, for some reason, when you could use cattle or food.
All right. How much gold?
supplies.
How much gold do you need?
10 pounds apparently.
It's actually 10 pounds.
I don't know.
You can speak to the man I spoke to.
Okay, we'll wait till we get there, and then we'll get that figured out.
Wait, why don't we just break in?
I tried. It does not work.
Oh. Okay. Didn't realize the gold was plan B, but okay. Alright. I'm game.
I'm not trying to get arrested. I'll say that right now. So we'll just go there, see what happens, and we can talk about it.
All right. Do you follow Hawk?
Yeah.
I also follow.
As you follow, you notice that the barbarian turns around. My name is Hawk.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am Aste.
Haste,
Aste, yeah.
Vera.
Vera, and Goulash.
And Goulash.
Good. These names feel
Goulash.
They seem to fit.
Say hello.
Goulash looks up. You know they will not be able to understand.
You can do a gesture, something, be courteous.
All right. You are right. This is right. You notice the raccoon looks towards you, and you see it go.
Ah. Squeak, squeak. Yes, yeah.
Oh, you're bilingual.
Huh?
That's excellent.
No, I only like the ladies.
And Hawk continues to walk on. As you continue to your way, eventually you make it to the Sanctuary of the Seven. And as you do, Hawk points them out. That one. Right over there. And you can see a clearly homeless man who is sort of camped out next to the steps. You can see the building, though, the Sanctuary of the Seven. It is a magnificent structure. The architecture is grand. In fact, it is very much a construction from the Zenithian Empire thousands of years ago. However, the actual grounds are overgrown. Massive vines and overgrown trees and reeds all over the establishment. And because of that, some of the grounds are, well, a nice place of refuge for vagrants. Him.
Him?
Yes, him.
All right. I'll go up to him.
Smelly man.
He has a name. Did you not ask him his name?
He wouldn't tell me.
I'll approach him.
As you approach.
Excuse me. Wow, that's quite a stunning gauge you got there. Captivating, even.
You come to buy my building?
I'd not buy. Are we buying it? We're buying it. Yes. Are we buying it?
I don't talk poor.
Oh, a table in that. I was told that I'm to pay you for passage into the building.
This building? Mine.
Are you sure about that? You got a deed?
Mm-hmm. I own it.
Right.
Me and my wife? No more.
All right. Sure. I'm sure you do. Can you just show me the deed before I give you all this money?
Deed, yes. Yes, deed. Where did I put that? Nevin, can I get a mind awareness, please?
Got 2.
2.
It was hobby the whole time.
Nevin, you have traveled all the way from Murderstroth. And your first stop, even during the Festival of Crowns, was to make your way to the Sanctuary immediately. After all, that is what you have felt pulling you this way the entire time. And even as you're traveling or even as your travels here, you have felt that pull to the sanctuary. And as you approach the establishment, as you approach this building, this structure, you witness this fiasco undergoing. This strange interaction between these three individuals speaking to this rather eccentric vagrant.
Let me tell you. I must have left it down by the lake. Let me go grab it.
Right.
I'll be right back.
You do that.
You watch as he gets up and, as he grabs a bunch of his stuff off the ground, you see him run off.
So who was the first one to approach this individual? Was that you, Hawk?
Yes.
This is a homeless man. I don't think he owns this building at all.
Thought it was strange he was living outside.
Right, when there's a building that he owns right behind him. So here's what I suggest. If you all are down, we can get in on our own and take a look around and see what this is about. When he comes back, I'll deal with him.
How are we gonna get in?
I'm gonna check the door, see if it's locked.
It is.
Goulash.
I do not want to try.
What do you mean? You never have? Wait, what?
I have tried before.
You've tried before. You've been
Yes.
here.
So, yes, when you first started having the dreams, I came here and I tried to get in.
Why?
Because I did not believe the rumors, but
Is that why you weren't thinking about anything that could be inside at all?
Well, there could be things inside.
Right. Okay. Continue.
But I did not believe the rumors.
Okay.
So I came here. It is indeed secure from us.
So what you're saying is you're unable to get in.
I am unable to get in, yes.
All right. Never mind. Wait until the homeless guy comes back. Maybe he'll have a deed somehow.
So did I see you're trying to talk to her raccoon?
Yes.
Does that?
Oh, this entire scenario is seeming very, very familiar to you.
I know that raccoon.
Hold up.
I've heard that raccoon.
I'll approach.
Okay.
Forgive me, you look familiar. I was just walking by. I saw your entire interaction with your little fuzzy friend.
Does he seem familiar?
Yes. You're getting the same sensation. And now, Hawk and Haste, you both have this sensation that you recognize this is starting to add up. There's more of us. There is more of us.
You guys are definitely from my dream.
Maybe we should introduce ourselves. I think we missed that part. Maybe that'll help spark a few things.
Well, I'm Hawk, like I said earlier.
Right. I'm Vera.
I'm Nevin.
Devin.
Haste.
Anything seem different?
No.
No, still vague. All right. That's great.
Have we all been having dreams?
I would assume so.
That's what it is. There's a short one that should be here. Two short
one.
ones.
Two short ones.
Everybody's short to you, buddy.
I mean really short.
Oh.
Short. And shorter.
One had a funny voice.
Yes. And it was green.
They were green. The goblin.
There's a goblin.
And
Yes. But not a typical goblin. Not one that you normally see.
it was a goblin and a battle lawyer. I remember the battle lawyer. Those are the two short ones.
I remember the battle lawyer.
Holmes,
He was friendly.
I don't remember it that way.
I think you guys got along very well.
Palms at the bar getting
That's friends,
drunk.
even.
Best friend.
Holmes,
Possibly.
you, in fact, are sleeping like 13 feet away in the grass.
Oh.
You've been here for a few weeks.
For why?
Well, you are the closest to Luminor.
Just been waiting.
And when you traveled here, you felt as though that the answers or the people you were looking for would come to you.
Oh. Do I know this is a sanctuary?
Yeah, you know it.
And I was like, maybe if I wait, something will happen.
So you've been waiting basically here for weeks.
Homie's been meditating for 2 weeks.
I'm not napping.
You've been waiting for you. Come. We
Well,
will do our quest
you
together.
were asleep,
I know, I'm just fucking with you.
but the sound has woken you in the commotion. And specifically when they were talking about a goblin.
I'm just gonna look at them while they're doing their thing.
Yes, the battle lawyer and the goblin! Right there! There he is, in the
You
grass!
can't just yell that.
I see him! You! You're the goblin we know, yes?
Would you stop yelling at people? That's not normal.
I am a goblin, yes. Why are you screaming at me?
You're supposed to be here, I think.
Yeah, we just said goblin and you appeared. Like,
Do I roll to know if they look familiar?
You have the sensation, and this is exactly what you felt would happen.
I have been waiting here for some time. Waiting to find a sign of people that I may know. And I think it is happening now. You all look familiar.
Oh, I've never met a goblin I didn't kill, so...
Can I roll to know his name?
Sure. Give me mind and intuition.
1.
That's enough. His name is rememberable. You could remember his name for you because it's, well, the same as the great kami that your village worships.
Makes sense.
Your name is of a beast who flies with the wind. Hawk.
He knows.
Fucking reaction.
It is him. I have not told him my name.
I am Poms Shinkeki.
Alright, so that's one short person down.
Maybe if we think real hard, the other short one will arrive.
yeah, that's a good idea.
I remember.
Wait,
when-
anything we think of?
Lawyer.
Big titty lady.
Right, my rifle?
Big titty lady. Big titty lady.
Stop it! We don't need a big titty lady.
Big boom.
Big titty lady.
Oh.
Well,
Swear to God, you bring Jez and I'm gonna kill myself.
Long time no see.
looking for me.
Oh my god.
Mikhail?
Who is this pirate queen with big titties?
With your belongings over your shoulder, you slowly approach the sanctuary. And your attention is immediately drawn to a group who are arguing.
Say battle lawyer over and over.
Who is this battle lawyer? I don't know who is battle lawyer.
Where's the battle lawyer?
What is a lawyer? What is
I don't know.
I'm just gonna go up to the thing and just like touch it, like, by Abaddon, it is real.
Found him. There he is.
What is real? Who are you?
By Kroll, I think it worked. Look! The short one. He's touching a door.
Do I hear him yelling this?
Yes. He's very loud.
It's like a booming.
There's a short one! Right
I'm gonna look around like,
We
why
say
is somebody yelling
we
here?
are able to manifest people.
In the way.
That's incredible power.
Number
You
7.
there, battle lawyer! It's us! From the dream!
Just out of nowhere.
It's us!
Just random dude just speaking in the crowd.
Hey!
I'm just like quietly gonna say, is he talking to me? Battle lawyer.
You! Where's your armor?
From the dream.
Yeah, I specifically remember armor. Are you sure this is him?
Oh, that's him. You recognize the dead eyes. Well, not
That's
like,
him.
Not like your dead eyes. You have real dead eyes.
Are you a Draugr?
Oh, he said it right.
Here we go again.
No? Oh, okay.
I'm gonna like cautiously walk over. Why are you yelling battle lawyer at me?
We were expecting a battle lawyer, and we kind of figured you'd be him.
I'm not a battle lawyer.
What are you?
I'm a Hell Knight of Abaddon.
Isn't that the battle lawyer?
Hell
That sounds
Knight.
made up.
Hell Knight. That's
Made up.
It's not made up.
I've never heard of it.
Can I roll for him
Right off
specifically?
the bat.
I give my sorrows to you. This language is not my first tongue.
You have many tongues.
Oh, I have one. But I've learned more than one.
That would make no sense.
I think he sheds them like snails.
Humans can shed tongues.
No.
Wait, you're not a human, are you?
Yeah,
Are you
he
a human?
is.
You're a human.
Very, very much a human.
God.
Is he wearing anything?
Hopefully.
He's dressed.
I'm glad that you understand what I'm asking.
Yes.
Hey,
I
you
didn't-
with the gun.
Sorry, my codpiece is out.
He's just
Put
flopping
your card
away.
away.
We need 20 pounds.
With your natural awareness, you just chest ram the table.
He did it. It cracked.
Oh, God.
With your natural awareness, you're able to tell just from how he looks that he's clearly not from Avondale. He's from Sitar. However, you can also tell that his clothing is... Well, you acquired some warmer clothes when you got
Yeah.
so you weren't going to freeze. But even with his warmer clothes that he's thrown on, you can still see remnants of his Chaldean influences.
I'm just like look him up and down.
You like what you see?
Oh, yes, I remember now. He was grumpy.
Gropey?
Grumpy.
Oh.
I must heard you.
I don't remember a grumpy one.
I don't remember anybody being gropey at all.
Grumpy? You said grumpy.
Yes,
Somebody's
he
missing.
called you Rattler.
Rattler?
That's what we call him. And
He has a bag of bones.
Is that like a name, a nickname for? Aren't you guys called stewards?
Yes.
Rattler.
it's because of the bag of bones that rattles as he walks.
That seems kind of mean.
Did you have one for me?
I don't think you want to hear what I had for you.
Aw.
I remember now. You don't like him.
I don't.
I thought you
Me?
guys were best friends.
I kind of got a best friends vibe too. You guys aren't best friends.
Now that you say that, with not liking me, I'm gonna make you my
I do not know
I-
why. You
I-
seem to be a much likable person.
I feel
Thank
like
you. You also.
My intuition is telling me that we've had this conversation before and it went nowhere the first time.
Well, maybe this time will be different.
I feel like not all that is here is meant to be. Something's missing.
You're right. There was one more, but they didn't answer the dream. They kept ignoring us. A girl. A witch. Yes.
That's great and all, but what are we gonna do about getting inside?
What's the door look like?
It's massive. It's a grand door. The entire structure of this building is quite imposing.
You know what? Maybe I'll go find that homeless person and see if I can help him find the deed.
Do I know anything about the homeless person after
Well-
being here for weeks?
Now that Nevin is here, Nevin, I'm not going to make you roll for it because you know the lore on the Sanctuary of the Seven. You are a steward. Stewards are the historians of Abendal. You've been reading books since you were a child. You know that the Sanctuary of the Seven is a historical site, for it was the home of the famous Heroes Guild known as the Seven. And the legend goes that Agyar, the Wolf Mage, sealed the sanctuary magically, that no one may ever enter it until a new 7 have been chosen.
We're missing one.
We went over that.
However,
We did.
Wasn't one with a jetpack or something?
What's a jetpack?
What's making you...
Flying device. Or
Why are you saying we're missing one?
Story is on this building. It's a historic site. It's supposed to stay closed until another 7 was chosen.
7 what?
7 heroes.
Oh my god. The old man. What if he was the 7th? He's been waiting here this whole time.
And now he's too old.
What old man?
I don't understand this 7 thing. I don't get it. I don't understand what's happening here. The 7 thing.
Sanctuary of the Seven. Right, it's kind of in the name.
Yeah, what is it?
It's a guild hall of heroes.
Okay.
Can I roll to see
Are
if
they all
anything
dead or
rings a bell?
something?
Oh yes.
We're supposed to be their replacements? Is that what's happening here?
Well, I felt drawn here. I assume you all did too.
Yeah.
The dreams. Even now, I feel as though we should approach it.
What if we all try to put our hands on it?
Oh, that'd be cool. Let's go do it. I'm gonna rub and put my hand on it.
It's gonna glow, I know it.
Wait, we're missing one though. Will it work?
Someone used.
You guys all approach?
Yeah.
I don't think Mikhail approached this.
Is this legal?
Hold on a second. Looking through the bylaws.
This is so stupid. I'm gonna go.
I hope it opens. That'd be so fucking hilarious.
As you approach, and you all place your hands on the door, it's almost like a static shock. Feel like a charge shoot into your hand. Except for Hase. Hase doesn't feel anything really.
Good wood.
And as you do, you notice that one of the guards goes, "Hey! Careful, you can't vandalize that building!" And you begin to see the massive mechanisms in the door begin to turn.
We all slowly look over at Mikhail.
This doesn't change how stupid this is.
And as they do, you watch as the guard takes a step back. And the crowd around the sanctuary stops in awe. The entire foundation of the building begins to glow with a magical glimmer. And as the enchantment lifts, the door cracks for the first time in thousands of years. And as it begins to open, there is a tremor. And you feel the city shake. And as the doors begin to open, there is mass hysteria. People begin to run and flee from the area. Some people are just losing their minds in pure excitement people of Goldia, the citizens of Luminor, have known that this building has been sealed for as long as many other generational families have been here. To see it opening for the first time is something truly spectacular. And right as the door opens, you peer into the darkness, and there is a glimmer, and you see 7 apparitional figures. But just as the light begins to bleed in through the windows on them, they disappear. At this moment, you hear the sound of multiple weapons being unsheathed from behind you. You turn and you look. I swear to shit if it's Peach. As the constables and armed guards of Goldia are reacting more in a manner of fear and confusion to this event. The quake has stopped. The building has settled. The door remains cracked and open. You watch as one of the individuals takes a step forward with their weapon. Who are you? Answer yourself!
I think you need to calm down first. You're not being a very good guard right now, shaking in your boots like that.
Go ahead and give me a mind and intimidation.
No good?
None?
No.
Shaking the boots.
You think you scared
Should
me?
put your armor on.
Yeah.
I think that would make it a lot worse.
Yeah, exactly.
You all need to drop your weapons right now.
I ain't holding nothing.
I don't have weapons.
You just have
You
I'm
have
just
to
gonna-
kill me to take my weapon.
All right. Listen, calm down. Everybody calm down.
I like that energy.
Well, you guys
I'm gonna
new
drop
best
the-
friend.
My sack of stuff.
I don't understand. Why the hostility?
We need to figure out what's going on here, and with this event, and you hear a very calm, very elegant voice break through the chaos. I will take it from here. Do not worry. You watch as an individual passes through the guards. You see a individual with long strands of silver hair, like silk. This blue and silver robes, holding a staff. Most importantly, you see long pointed ears. Full-blooded elf. Greetings. My name is Morlock Duval. I am the mage of this city. An ambassador of Neve. Do not be alarmed. You are in no danger. But the event that has transpired here now will cause great turmoil and change. Please, come with me to the Tower of the Tribunal.
What do you guys think?
I don't see why not.
Is there any legal repercussion if I don't go with you?
He knows his rights. I know my lefts.
I don't see why you wouldn't go with, because they clearly know something we don't. Why not go with and just give it a listen?
I am offering you to come with me at your own will. However, if you are to refuse, I will bring you through coercion.
I'll pick my sack back up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Can't forget your sack.
Phrasing.
I'm gonna pick my stuff back up.
Okay.
That I dropped.
Do we leave the door open?
I'm giving an order from here now. These guards are to protect this building. Do not allow anyone to enter. It is to remain untouched until our return. This moment, there is already a massive crowd that has gathered. During this whole event that's been going on, that's been transpiring, people are flooding, trying to get to it. Guards are now creating a barrier where they're holding people back. And within this confusion, Vera, I need a mind and awareness.
Oh, God. What is it?
1.
That is enough to recognize that a particular individual, Cornelius Peachtree,
That bitch.
is within the crowd. His face, stark white.
I'm gonna lock eyes with him so he knows I see him.
And standing next to him, never, not by his side, the mysterious masked Chaos Knight, his personal bodyguard. Morlock looks towards the group. Shall we go?
I'm ready if y'all are.
I
Yeah,
am not
sure.
against. I am not against this.
I assume food and drink will be provided.
If nourishment is something you require, it can be provided.
Perfect. All right.
Can't say no to that. Free food.
With a short little diversion of the crowd, you all make your way through. And even while you're doing that, you can hear whispers and chants through the crowd like, who is it? Does anyone know their name? Is that a goblin? Like, but eventually you make your way to the center of the city, to the tallest building within a massive tower. 600 feet tall.
Damn.
It is a colossal structure. Upon entering, it is very clear that a group of guild leaders, as the country of Goldia operates through the merchant guilds, it is very evident that an impromptu meeting has been called because of what has just occurred. And as you enter into this massive conference room, multiple guild heads are already chattering. You basically are walking into like a room where people are already yelling and bickering at each other. Like, what does this mean? Who are these people? How do we contain this? But as Morlock enters into the room, the crowd hushes, and all eyes turn towards you. Morlock turns back towards you. Do not worry. They are all frightened. We're going to get to the bottom of this. Please, have a seat. And you notice the room is set up very much like a courtroom.
Scanning for the food. Is there food
You do
set
not
out?
see food.
For Hoste. There's no food here.
Aww.
You notice Morlock. Please, have a seat. We'll get you food.
Great. I'm gonna take the first seat, see.
You notice that Hawk looks over to him and says, and alcohol. Yes. Booze.
Oh, and meat. Bring the meat. Yeah.
We're getting a little needy now.
Well, we were invited.
I just kind of want snackies.
You notice that one of the individuals, as soon as you all sit down, you care to explain yourself. Where are you all from? What? How did this occur?
Who's talking?
Appears to be someone within the seating arrangement of people. Which, do you say that in character though?
Yeah.
Who am I? I am Thomas Bertrand. I'm of the Guild of Grain. I keep this city fed.
So you're a farmer?
He almost seems to be like offended as he like looks down towards himself. He's clearly a very wealthy, very well dressed individual. Very not blue collar, but very white collar, high noble status individual. I oversee the production and distribution of food for Luminor and Goldia.
So you don't do the work, you just kind of make the people work and take the recognition for it.
You watch as another individual sort of definitely more on the gruffer side of things speaks out. Why don't you hold your tongue, Thomas, and we can figure out what this is about. Let them talk, since they are the ones that opened the sanctuary. Well, who wants to start?
What do you want to know?
You notice that Morlock sort of intervenes. I do not think that this game of subterfuge is intentional on their parts. I believe that this is a situation that was unbeknownst to them. After all, we did receive at least a foreshadowed warning from the Kingdom of Vernus. I believe you are a representative of their military, correct?
I'll stand up from where I was seating. I am a hound, yeah.
You notice that there's a few whispers within the crowd. Great, war dogs are already at this.
Do I hear that?
Yeah.
Excuse me? Who said that?
Silence,
how about you come down and
silence.
sit
We
next to
do
my
not
face?
need to start
Is
any
that
sort of
legal?
Oh, found the firecracker.
political drama within these halls. We are here to discuss the matter of the sanctuary. Thankfully, your superiors had already notified us that your arrival in the city would occur. Now, when we received this notification, we thought the concept and the premise of somebody opening the sanctuary was ludicrous. Clearly, it was not. So, it means that the information that your kingdom provided was that of good faith. Ladies and gentlemen of Goldia.
Mind you, the faith in Abaddon. Just to be clear.
You. Who?
I don't even know what's going on.
You notice that one of the individuals speaks up. I think we are all avoiding the more prudent information. It means that these individuals now own the Sanctuary of the Seven. Am I not right? That is, of course, the words written within Agyar the Wolf Mage upon the ceiling of the sanctuary, that it was to be inherited by the fourth right that would open it. Those are the words written, are they not?
Is that true, Battle Lawyer?
You have no idea about
I
this.
wouldn't have any idea.
Can I roll to recollect that Agyar was bringing us together? After he said his name.
Sure.
I think the
Mind and intuition.
the Rattler would have a little bit more information than I would on that.
Just one.
The name sounds familiar, but that's about it. You notice that
So we own that building now? Is what you're saying?
Morlock looks over towards you. That is why we have brought you here.
Homeless guy's
So-
gonna be pissed.
So I
On objection, I have something that needs to be said.
Ah, God.
Ah, Cornelius, I was wondering when you would make your arrival.
This peach tree. Fucking peach tree. God damn it.
What would the Peachtree Consortium have to say about the relinquish of your property now?
Peachtree Consortium. So stupid.
As you all know, I have held the major ballot vote for the guilds over the last 10 years.
It's got it.
And with the relinquish of this property, it means that my ballot vote is no longer the prime majority. However, this is my property.
Correction, it is their property now. You have now relinquished it. This is Agyar's will.
Thank you.
And to anyone wondering, he really does sound like that. This isn't a joke. That's his voice.
My voice. There's nothing wrong with my voice.
Is he eating chicken at the same
what
time?
was your name again?
My name is Cornelius Peachtree.
Crunch.
So Cornelius Peachtree. Are you familiar with Hostia's teaching, Our Lady Justice?
I am, in fact, here to bring up such a cause.
And I don't know much, but I did learn a little bit. And
Well, perhaps I should enlighten you then.
Bench trial. Bench trial.
You see, if Morlock is true, and it sounds as though he is, it means that you do indeed own the property. However, if I am not mistaken, the property is still legally registered as a guild hall, is it not?
Notice that one of the individuals. My name is Raffaello Cotrini, and as the owner of the Ledgerman's Guild, they are correct. It is still a registered guild hall building.
Ah, so here we have a predicament. You see, not only are the grounds completely unfit for a guild hall, they would not pass inspection, and on top of that, they do not have a guild license. And then what do you need to do in order to obtain a license? You must be an established guild, which they are not!
Well, surely there's an amount of time that we can have to obtain such a deed or status.
I believe that the young lady brings up a very valid point. Morlock says, I do believe, Peachtree, that you are correct on your allegations here. In fact, I would say that this is something to be discussed further when all of the monarchs arrive tomorrow for the Council of Kings. Perhaps then they can decide the overall fate of their predicament on this situation. Until then, we keep the sanctuary sealed and safe, and we keep you within the city. Perhaps we could put a guild vote on this now. And I believe we already have a steward here. After all, a guild vote like this would need a notary, right, Peachtree? And here we have a notary.
I'm here to take notes.
Yes. I know what that means.
Morlock looks over to you. You know what a notary is, right?
Yeah, of course.
If that is the case, then perhaps we should all vote. Put in your ballot now.
Now then you know what a notary is, right? You know what you're doing?
I don't have a ballot. Where's
You are not voting. This is for the guilds to vote.
Are you Googling what a notary is?
What's a Google?
I think it's a three-eyed beast you find in the sea.
Did you really?
Ah, yes, I do have one.
You have one. You're supposed to be one.
Is it not the state portable?
No. Oh yeah, I have one.
Fucking Chad, you're
Devin,
supposed
stop
to be
talking,
one.
Devin.
It's like a wax. You
God
put there.
You guys gotta remember, he's from a very rural area. He hasn't done a lot of the job. You know, it's typically aligned with a...
Yes, I have one.
You have the power to be able to notarize things.
Yes, I will notarize
It's not just that you own a stamp.
Episode 1, guys. Alright.
Just nod and stamp, okay? Just nod and stamp. Don't
What
say,
is a stamp?
don't say. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
It's a seal. They do the seal thing.
They do the sealed thing,
But it's not just that.
you are the notary who
Yes.
notarizes
Yes.
things
Yes.
with the seal.
Just don't say. Just do the seal thing. Just don't talk.
Do I have one in my belongings?
Yes, you do.
Okay, I'm one. Pull it out.
Yes, I have one. No, you're supposed to be.
After deliberation, the guild heads decide to all put in their ballots. Morlock then grabs them, and as he takes them out and begins to read them. And as they begin to read, you realize that the decisions here are quite split. Some of them are trying to straight up deny you access to the building in general. Others seem to be
Which ones?
Peachtree for one. You also realize that the Covenant of the Grain, or the Guild of Grain, the
That's
Guild,
not my bad.
Guild of Tanners and Dyers,
Lame. Okay.
and the Shining Lance Collective are the three in particular that were really trying to dissuade your
Notary, take note of that.
possession of the property. However,
Good job.
as the rest of the guilds go through, seems that most of the individuals here agree with Morlock. All right, and it seems here we have a pretty straightforward conclusion. I rather like this. I think this is a good middle ground. Says here that the guilds would be in favor for your building ownership and transfer of the property if within a fortnight the building grounds are brought up to standard code. Tomorrow, the Council of Kings will be taking place, and we will discuss what requirements will be needed in order for you to obtain your guild license to legally own the building. But until then, the building is probationarily yours.
Do you have a Hall of Hostia here by chance in the city?
You're in one.
Oh, this is
Yeah,
literally
yeah,
it.
you're
Oh, okay.
literally there.
Okay, sorry. I didn't realize it was literally that.
All in favor of this vote? You watch his hands all raise. And let it be notarized by a official steward.
Consider this
As they take it up, they see
Nevin
the
notary.
gray hand that has been inked over the vote. This will be taken to the Council of Kings tomorrow. Till then, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you all.
Out of character, what's the Council of Kings? I'm sure we all know in character, but...
Annually, the Council of Kings is what the Festival of Crowns is all about. It's a 3-day event of celebration, but it is where all the monarchs of Abendol basically come together and they hear out certain qualms of the kingdoms, and they pass laws, veto laws, things along that nature. In a democratic sense. They also elect the new guild hall officials.
So it's like Congress getting together to pass bills and shit?
Yep.
Okay.
Except if Congress was lifelong religious monarchies.
Okay. So then it's the Supreme Court getting together to...
There you go.
pass bills. Okay.
After the hearing, many of the guild halls begin to vacate. However, you do notice that one of them seemed to make their way up towards you. 2 individuals. As these 2 individuals approach, you recognize them as 2 young women. And they politely introduce themselves. Hello, my name is Penelope, and this is my sister Daphne. We are the Fontaine sisters. We own the Scribe Guild here in the city. In fact, our guild is right next to the sanctuary. We've, well, grew up there. It's nice to see that someone's going to do something with the property. It's been overgrown for years. Cornelius didn't really treat the place with care.
Imagine
Yeah,
that.
yeah. Do you know he wanted to own it and everything so badly?
Well, when it comes to the guild masters here in the city, the more property you own and the more guild halls you own means the more power you have in the voting process. He's held majority vote for over a decade. With him losing that guild hall, it means he has now lost his foothold.
Good.
Which means that tomorrow's process is going to be very interesting. There are several laws that, well, me and Daphne have been wanting to get in place forever, but just between you and me, if you're on Mr. Peach's bad side, careful. There's been word that he is involved with some rather shady individuals, like the Black Rose Syndicate.
Not shocking.
Yeah. What? Do you know?
It's a crime. I guess you could call it a crime guild or something. It's like a crime group.
Oh.
Legally able to get away with that?
Show him the paperwork.
Well, he has.
I mean, she just said it's a crime syndicate, basically. It's like a...
Well, the guild isn't a legal guild. The Black Rose Syndicate is more of a... guess you could call it an organized crime family. But, nonetheless, I'll be polling for you tomorrow in the Council of the Kings, and I'm going to do everything that I can, at least to hope that whatever they want you to do to get this guild license is easier.
We appreciate that. You know what? Just because you're so nice, I'm going to reach into my bag and pull something out to give him. A little bottle cap. There you go.
Oh.
It's a little token of our appreciation. You don't need to thank us. You've done enough.
Well, if you need anything, doors are always open for our neighbors now.
Oh, perfect. Thank you.
Notice that Penelope and Daphne sort of excuse themselves and leave.
Really, Goulash, a bottle cap? That's all you can hand me? A bottle cap?
I just
That was embarrassing.
I'm just saying.
I'm embarrassed. Those are our neighbors.
I don't know. I don't know.
I know you got in there.
It's the raccoon that is not a raccoon. I remember that thing.
Why so aggressive?
Goulash looks towards you.
Hey. All right. Calm down.
So what's your stance on
I remember there was something missing.
on littering?
There is no way
Well,
that
you
is a
seem
raccoon.
like a stickler.
He's a
to the
raccoon,
rules.
genuine,
Care
full-blown
if somebody
raccoon.
glitters.
Oh, okay.
Is it one? You know this.
No, he's a
I'm gonna
raccoon.
litter so much.
That
Okay.
little thing has brainwashed you.
Are you feeling alright? Do you need to lay down?
This conversation sounds really great, but I think Nevin and I should probably go through records to figure out how to properly do this.
Ooh, I'll go explore.
Explore. Yes.
Yeah.
You do
Good,
that.
so Hawk's gonna go with him then? Because I don't think he should go by himself.
Why? I've gone a long distance all by myself.
So have I.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right.
Alright. Hawk really look over the palms.
Yeah, like, what do we do?
I don't know. I guess we can keep arguing over whether or not Goulash is a raccoon, which I can guarantee you he is.
You don't believe me. He doesn't care. He hates me. Look at him.
He hates everyone.
Look at him in his face.
I look at his face.
He flipped me off.
Alright. Goulash, I need you to come out here and apologize for that behavior. We're gonna be living with this person.
Fine. Tell him to stop trying to be so aggressive with me, though.
Alright, he said he will apologize, but you need to stop being so aggressive with him.
How did you understand that?
I've been with him for a few years. I just kind of, pick up on what he's saying.
Climbs out. I'm waiting.
Waiting for what?
An apology.
Okay, that wasn't part of the deal. Oh, he's alright, there you go. Pretty little paw in his hand.
He's going to hurt you. He's going to try to hurt me.
No, he's not. Just shake his hand.
I am sorry.
Apology accepted.
And
And I am also sorry
alright, he
For
said he's sorry as well.
for flipping you off.
He said he's sorry as well. Great. We're done with that now. I guess we can go look for food.
Can you give me a mind and awareness? And it will be complexity 5-3.
Did they ever give us food up there?
No, they didn't.
What the heck?
Sons of bitches.
Just got one.
Okay.
We go look for food.
Food.
And as you
Free
guys
food
as you
in
guys go
here.
look to food, you guys watch as Goulash pulled his hand back. You guys don't notice this, but you see him kind of grab the beaded bracelet off of your hand.
Oh my god.
You guys gotta look for food?
Yeah.
Alright. So, Mikhail and Nevin. What's your plans?
I feel like it's probably beneficial for us to get a jump start on what it is exactly that we need to learn to be able to get through this process as easily as possible for us. And I figured the best place to look is in a place of Hostia.
Okay.
Like,
So you want to look up specifically laws when it comes to guilds?
yeah, because I don't know anything about guilds,
Okay.
but whatever we can figure out, because he's the notary, like he should, I feel like, be in
Very
this
well.
with me.
Well, Nevin, take the lead on this.
Let's go to this
It's Hostia.
Bro.
We're already.
You're already there.
We're already there.
Let's go to that.
That was specified by the gods.
Do they have a library or anything?
Yes. They have a very extensive archive of laws, including laws that have been vetoed from decades ago to current laws.
Oh, yeah, well, let's look at this library and look for any of the current laws.
I'm sure that shouldn't be difficult.
Okay. This means that you guys will be performing an endeavor. So an endeavor is a unique role within Warhammer Soulbound, and it's how you perform task over a long period of time. So I will go ahead and I will get that endeavor set for you guys, and then you will roll for that in the next session.
Oh, look.
Meanwhile, Palms and Vera are going to go look for food, correct?
Yes.
What does goulash eat?
Whatever he wants, whatever's on the ground, whatever he can find.
I can relate.
My favorite Polish sausage. Well,
Polish?
that's not a thing. Sorry, my favorite Krevorian sausage.
Korean sausage is what he likes.
Related
That's
to
the first I've heard it.
Polish sauce?
It tastes very similar.
Where can you get this Korean sausage?
I don't know. I think he's gonna eat what he can find, right?
I will eat anything. I just think
He likes to act like he's a king sometimes. I have to remind him that he's not.
I am a king.
No, you are not.
I am the king of thieves.
Yeah, I've seen that.
How good are goblin senses to smell?
Oh, sense of smell and hearing is much better than humans,
I'd like
but
to
you're not on like you don't have like daredevil hearing or
I just
Smelling?
was just wondering if I can sense a good smell of delicacy somewhere nearby.
Yeah, if you are trying to smell food, you can smell food everywhere because the festival has been going on. So there are
I can't
kiosks,
pinpoint,
and
or is it just everywhere?
it is everywhere right now. So the smell and aroma of delicious food is wafting through the air.
Listen, you know what, Palms? You pick out what you want to eat, and it's on goulash. That's part of his apology.
That's kind of really hard.
agree to that.
Well, he doesn't know any better, does he?
I can eat almost anything as long as it has good nutrients.
All right, well, you pick out
Tell
then.
me rocks.
I'm not telling him that. You're
What do
paying
you-
now. You're paying for 2 meals.
It's bullshit.
Are you arguing?
He's very argumentative, or he just likes to argue. He's very grumpy all the time.
Haste. Hawk looks towards you.
So, you wish to explore?
Yeah.
What are we exploring?
Well, the hall. The sanctuary.
Oh, you want to go to the sanctuary?
Yeah.
Did they say they're not going to let us in?
I thought we could go in there. I thought they were temporary probation officers.
Wait, what?
I don't remember it like that.
No?
No.
So with Haste and Hawk looking to explore the city, Mikhail and Nevin, with their noses deep within the laws and regulations of guilds, Palms and Vera, deciding to find some food with a stubborn goulash. Our new owners of the sanctuary must wait to see what lies ahead for them in the Council of Kings. Thank you all for joining us. You guys have a good night. See y'all later.